There we go. I just stopped and started it again. I'm gonna see if that helps with, if it's like helping with anything, because I think there was a delay. Anyways, like I was saying, Technoblade, I will say the thing that made me sad about his passing was specifically his friends' reactions. Or like when they discussed it on stream. Those were the one, that's what made me sad. Specifically with Tommy. Because I feel so bad for this man, or this boy. And it's worse. It just gets worse. Because he was going to meet the dude. He was going to meet Techno. And then didn't get the chance. This poor lad. Man. I feel more bad for him than anybody else. Like, of course I feel bad for his family as well. But, like, I can't imagine having an online friend and you're like, oh my god, I finally get to meet them and then they pass away. Man, that just sounds like it sucks. But, you know, life is life. Life is life. It happens. I think I feel like there's a problem. I'm so very, like, desensitized to death. And I mean death in all senses. I'm desensitized to death of animals, unless they were like an animal I owned and held dearly. I'm desensitized to family deaths, people dying, because it's like, it happens all the time. But what I'm also heavily desensitized to murders and to shootings and stuff like that. I'm very, like, desensitized to all of that. Anything death, I'm very desensitized. Which might be a problem, but also, like, this is what happens when you grow up on true crime. Alright, this is what happens when you grow up on true crime. I grew up on murder shows talking about murders that had happened. There was one where I'm not gonna say, I will say, there was one that I remember being a kid. I was a kid. I was like, what? 10? 11? Something like that. And I had watched already a lot of these. And there was an investigation one that they were sharing of a person who died because of a train. And this person was a photographer, which is important information. And everything looked like everyone thought that it was a murder. And I was the first one to be like, no, he did it himself. And I was right. My grandmother was like, nah, there's no way. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I was right. I'm not sure if I should be proud of that or not, or concerned about my health when I was that age. But, you know, this is what happens when you show me a bunch of true crime shows. Like, the whole, like, as a child. Like, I can tell what's probably happened. Just from context clues. Because that's how much I watched those shows, man. I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if I should be worried. But, you know, that's just me. That's how I grew up. It's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I forgot. Oh, God. I just remembered something. Oh, God. Okay, first I'm going to go into what I was about to go into. I was about to say, so most of my fears, like things that I am scared of, they have accumulated through things I grew up watching. So, the first one that is irrational, completely irrational, is life-size dolls. And it's not because of Chucky. Because Chucky, I never watched watched any of the classic horror movies because I couldn't handle horror when I was younger. I'm back. Welcome back. I couldn't handle horror when I was younger. No, I watched a kid's. Okay, for me, I grew up with I don't remember what the place was called. It changed the type of channel it was multiple times. So it's where My Little Pony used to air. I think it was somewhere near that. Either way, there was a channel I watched that had things like Goosebumps and so it had things like Goosebumps and R.L. Stine, The Haunting Hour. Now, R.L. Stine, The Haunting Hour and Goosebumps were both based off series. The thing about R.L. Stine, The Haunting Hour, however, is it was rated 8 and up. 8 and up. 8 and up. I was traumatized. Because, oh my god. So, like, we get... Oh, I hate this. So basically in this movie, right, we got this girl really wants an American Girl doll because she really wants an American Girl doll. She finds an American Girl doll in a trash can. First off, why are you taking that from the dumpster, child? That looks exactly like her. And she takes it home. And then stuff starts going wrong because of course it does. And the thing is it wasn't that scary at first. It was just like moving on screen. You know how you do, the creepiness. Moving on its own, blah, blah, blah. No, what made this scary is that there's a scene of this little girl learning that, one, the doll moves and being absolutely terrified because of it. I am behind you. Oh god, no. Don't be behind me. No. Not my window. I'm sorry, I just think it's funny. You're in my window. You can't see shit. I have my blinds closed. Anyways, like I was saying, basically, this little girl realizes this doll can move and stuff, and this doll is tormenting her, and she's been blaming the doll, and her mother doesn't want to believe her. Her mother is taking a shower. Well, this is going to be a nightmare. Her mother is taking a shower, and she wants to get her mother's attention because this thing seemed like it was chasing her, and she started slowly turning into a doll. While this, doll slowly became her. Do you know how traumatizing that is? And this entire movie ends with literally the doll's head in a cooking pot in a house full of other dolls. I looked out my window, but there was only my dog smiling. Oh no, not smile dog. But no, I was traumatized. And it was for 8 and up. Like, it made sense because there was no blood or gore, and there was no, no cussing and nothing inappropriate for kids, but it was still traumatizing. Either way, I was traumatized. So, that's an irrational fear I have is life-size dolls, which is weird. I'm not scared of life-size dolls. However, I did own a life-size nutcracker. Don't ask why. I liked nutcrackers at the time, and I asked for a nutcracker, but I wanted a small one. I asked for a small one. My parents got me a life-size nutcracker. I ended up putting it in, like, my closet. Not because I was scared of it, more because it felt weird having that thing looking at my bed or just looking at me. And I felt uncomfortable. So I moved into my closet, because no. I wasn't scared of it, though. Like, it was just more of, I was like, this is strange. I don't want this thing to be staring at me. I don't like that. And that is one reason why unlike some people owners who are very close to their cats and don't care, I never, I always make sure my cats are out of the room if I have to change, because no. Anyways, but basically, I was scared of those. And then we move on to other things that gave me fears. The fear of paranormal. I'm not scared of real life, but I'm scared of paranormal stuff. And I don't, the more realistic a horror movie is, the less likely, okay, let's see how far this goes. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. That's gonna be a nightmare. We're not gonna have torches for a little bit. The only thing that scares me is the noise that make no sense from Minecraft mines. Yeah, they're pretty scary. I get there's noise I keep hearing that is scaring me in Minecraft currently. Because okay, hold on. Oh, so there's more. Alright, so I think that's where we're gonna stop mining. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna stop mining. Because I don't want to go past that. Let's get this out of the way. But the next show I grew up on, or the next thing I grew up on, was Animal Planet. Now you may think, wait, why would that give you a fear? Well, here's the reason. The reason it scared me so much was because ocean documentaries. I have this weird, I have a fear of the ocean. I'm scared of being in the ocean, mainly. But, I have a fear yet fascination with the ocean. Which is why I was freaking out a moment, because I remember something I did. So, for those who are part of my Discord, you may have seen that I purchased something. I decided, you know what? Halloween's coming up. I should purchase something that will actually scare me. And won't just be me randomly jumping and saying nothing. Like normal. So, I decided, okay, I know what to buy. And there's a huge sale on Steam. And I was like, well, for Halloween, I'll do it. I bought Subnautica. Now, the reason Subnautica scares me, it's because, again, I'm scared of the ocean, but I'm also scared of not seeing what's beneath me. Not being able to see what's beneath me. And even if I'm not in VR for that, it still makes me go queasy. I don't like it. Why? And plus, they got scary-ass monsters in there. They're scary. They're big. Why? So, yeah. Then you have I don't know how to say it correctly, but yeah, that's what I have. I have fear of the ocean. But I also have a fascination of the ocean. But playing games like Subnautica just, terrify me. So, I just don't play them normally. Okay, we're not going to put too many torches here, maybe one. But because I know we're going to come back here, and we're going to have to deal with that again, I'm not going to put too many torches back there. Look at our home area. Now, what should we do with this? Because we could make it a library. Giant-ass library. But I think what we're going to do is go ahead and mine one up. Because I want to mine one up. But I think there's water over this way. Yeah. Thought so. Water. But yeah, I have that. I'm terrified of the ocean. It scares me. And I decided to buy the game that scares me, that I tried playing. It's better that you don't play Subnautica. It is. But you see, torment for content. I want to play something that actually scares me for Halloween. And I know that gives me fears. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine, but it's as long as it's something that doesn't make it hard to sleep, I don't think it'll be too bad. Because the ocean, I'm scared of it, but it's not like I have nightmares about it or anything like that. That's where paranormal things go and aliens go. They go there. That's where they go. And yes, I said aliens. Okay? And I'm not scared of actual aliens. I'm scared of the goddamn movie aliens. There's so many different types of movie aliens and show aliens that terrified me as a kid. But yeah, another thing I was scared of, aliens. Also, so my ocean thing came from all the ocean, like, documentaries on Animal Planet. My next thing of that, my grandmother, now, if you know anything about Christianity, this is gonna be an interesting one for you. It's gonna be an interesting one for you. So, I grew up with my grandmother, and my grandmother always was watching a lovely thing called, she was always watching a bunch of different ancient alien shows and alien abduction story shows, because my grandmother believed God was an alien. Which, honestly, I mean, come on now. I don't think that's too irrational. I don't think it's too irrational. It's weird, but I don't think it's too irrational. But yeah. Some shark movies, at least, you could see. Yeah, I've watched a few. It's not that bad. I've watched a few shark movies. I watched The Meg. The Meg was shit. I'm not gonna lie, that one was kind of shit. Like, it wasn't good. The Meg wasn't good. I just watched it because I was curious. But it wasn't good. It was so bad. I don't know why it was so bad, but it was. It was just, eh. But yeah, I've watched a few of those. I have never watched any of the scary movies that are taking place trapped underwater. I haven't watched any of those, and I don't plan to. Because that doesn't sound fun. I don't like it. So, no, we're not watching that though. But yeah, I'm scared of aliens, specifically the aliens that people make on TV. It's the reason I'm scared of the paranormal. It's because of TV. I'm just scared of the TV paranormal, the fictional paranormal, and the fictional paranormal and the the non-fictional paranormal, I'm okay with. Because, it doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Ghosts? I'm chill with ghosts, man. Ghosts in real life, I'm chill. But, ghosts on TV and in certain shows, no. I can't sleep after I watch them, which is weird because one of my favorite horror shows, I can't sleep when I watch it, but I still watch it. And I think it's because it's a mix of psychological and, it's a mix of psychological and paranormal horror. And I like psychological horror because it don't scare me. Psychological horror just does not get to me at all. I absolutely adore it. I don't know. I absolutely adore it. But yeah. Anything psychological, it's so easy for me to watch, and it's enjoyable. But if it's not psychological, it's terrifying. It's very terrifying. Jump scare movies, yeah, basically. I can't watch certain, the thing was, there was a movie called Dark Signs. Now, oddly enough, I am terrified of aliens, so you'd probably bet, oh, oh god, yeah, you definitely gonna be terrified of Signs or any alien horror movie. But here's the thing. I decided to watch Dark Signs because I was like, hey, I can watch Signs. I watched Signs. I watched the alien movie Signs. However, Dark Signs is a bit more complicated, and it was the first thing that gave me a nightmare. I legit couldn't sleep, and I didn't even see that much of it. I kept my eyes closed for most of it, but every time I'd open my eyes, I'd be freaked the fuck out, so I'd just close them again, and then I had nightmares. But it's fine. But, like, that's the only other alien horror movie I've watched. But I like Signs. I think Signs is... I like it because of the fact that the aliens aren't really shown until the end. I think I rewatched it recently. But I do hate the whole dog scene. When the fuck you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that to me? Anyways. But yeah, I'm terrified of them. Aliens and paranormal horror movies, they get to me. They get to me like no other fear does. So I hate them. But I also I think horror is pretty interesting. I watch somebody who just spoils a ton of horror movies because I don't have the guts to watch them. So I'm gonna listen to somebody spoil it because it's like I watched it. I probably should actually watch some, but I'm too terrified. Like, I think I've told my friends I haven't watched any of the cult classics, or what's considered a cult classic, of scary stuff. And they were like, we need to sit down and do that. And I'm like, no, you can. You can do that. You can sit down and enjoy your little marathon. But motherfucker, I'm not watching those. If it's paranormal, it's gonna freak me out and I won't be able to sleep. There is only one exception to that. There's only one exception. And that exception is The Haunting of Hill House. And it will forever be the only one. I do kind of want to watch a newer movie that came out, though, because it reminds me it's like a mix of psychological and paranormal as well. But I don't know, man. However, I will 100% be watching the FNAF movie. Because FNAF isn't that scary to me. But I want to see how good they do. Because if they can terrify me, then that was a good movie. But if they can't, then it works. It kept the vibe. But yeah, I absolutely adore Haunting a Hill House, so it gets a pass. And now for the next things I'm afraid of, specifically the next thing I'm afraid of, I am absolutely terrified of infections and infestations. I'm also terrified of infestations. Just do the same as me. If you hear a noise at night, just repeat it. It's just the cat. Even if the cat's next to you. Even if the cat's next to you, it's just the cat. I used to live I think the other reason I couldn't sleep is because I used to live in the middle of nowhere. And by that I mean, I used to live next to 3 farms in the woods in the back of our house. Which, let me just say, it is a good thing I did not watch Pet Sematary as a kid. Because if I had, that would have been an issue, because we kind of had that. Yeah, we had that. We kind of had that. So, oh God. Don't want to think about that one. I would have been terrified, man. I would have been terrified, bro. But yeah, I'm scared of infections and infestations. Infestations is just because I hate the feeling of goosebumps. And anytime I look at certain things, they give me goosebumps. Except for the Black Widow, oddly enough. The Black Widow doesn't scare me. Which, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense that the Black Widow doesn't scare me. They're meant to be, they're so pretty. In real life, they don't scare me. In videos, yes. But in real life, I've seen one. I've only seen one, and I wasn't that close to it, but it didn't even scare me because of the fact that it was just very, like, chill, vibing, not moving, and it was very pretty and shiny. It was shiny. Listen, I'm a dragon at heart. I like my shinies. But it was shiny, and it just didn't scare me. Like any other one that's like furry or anything like that terrifies me. But the Black Widow, because of it being so smooth looking, it doesn't freak me out as much. But yeah, I remember being absolutely terrified of them. And then my other fear is infection. Now the reason this is a fear, it's parasites specifically that I'm scared of, is because there was a show I grew up with. Now, it makes sense. It makes sense that I was scared because this show was a cruel nightmare. And I say a cruel nightmare because of the fact that it would give you information about parasites you could get. And honestly, I kind of wanted to never go outside again after watching any episodes of it. But I grew up on it. And like you may be thinking, why did you watch these as a kid? I didn't have a choice. I didn't really have a choice, man. It was either watch that or sit in a room without a TV. Watch that or sit in a room without anyone around. And when I was a kid, I didn't like that. So I watched them because my parents were watching them. My grandmother was watching it. My sister was watching it. So I grew up on these and they still terrify me. But this one was a cruel nightmare because it like was so true. These were true stories. And I'm not even shocked that they were true because like this can happen. Parasites exist. But it was so like, every episode ended with a death. And I'm not even kidding. Like barely any of the episodes ended well. And when they did, I was like, oh, thank the Lord. But none of them ended well. These were based off true stories. And people lost their kids and their family, their fathers, all of that to parasites. And the fact that parasites exist and that you could interact with them, it's kind of scary. So I'm kind of scared of infection. I wasn't too scared of the COVID-19. But I was really scared of things that affected the body, like that could make you nauseous and stuff like that. It's one reason why I've never smoked. I've never really drank alcohol that much. I've drank it once, but I've never smoked and never will. I'll never vape. I'll never do any of that because I just couldn't deal with it. Plus, my health couldn't deal with that either. But yeah. Those are the things I'm scared of. A list of things I'm scared of. It's because I grew up with stuff. Now here's the thing. I think this started out with me talking about how desensitized I am to death. Now the thing is, I enjoy my sad movies, man. And I mean that as in, I like sad movies. I like angsty stories. I like them. But here's a fact that's gonna make people probably be like, Are you heartless? Are you heartless? But I'm gonna be honest. I've never cried at any sad dog movie, including Hachi. I watched Hachi, and I didn't cry. There was only one dog movie I had watched in my life that made me cry. And I think that that's a good sign of what my triggers are, or were, and still are. And that movie was Where the Red Fern Grows. Hi, welcome in. We are talking about sad dog movies, so I do apologize. But welcome in. I hope you don't care. But no, the only sad dog movie that ever made me cry was Where the Red Fern Grows, which was a book I had to read in class. I had to read this. I had to read this in class. I'm good. How are you? I had to read this in class. In like, what, 5th grade? They made us read this book in 5th grade. How's your streaming going? It is going good. I do really hope that you read the rules before you typed in the chat. Anyways, basically, yeah, if you didn't read the rules before you typed in the chat, just know that you might get timed out if you try to sell me anything or try to ask if I want anything. Yeah, I saw that. Did it? Sorry, but I am going ahead and like I'm getting very strict. I am becoming very strict on this stuff. You're gonna be timed out. Do not come in my stream and ask that. Read my rules before you type. Read anyone's rules before you type. But you will be timed out, and if you do it again, you will be banned. I do apologize. I'm just cracking down on that because I'm kind of sick and tired of people doing that. So it's kind of getting on my nerves, like in the way of like DMing me and stuff. Which, speaking of, make sure you read my rules, okay? Okay? Make sure you read my rules because if you don't respect me enough to read my rules, then I would not enjoy working with you anyways. You're fine to post to my self-promo on my Discord, but let's not talk about my streaming too much. My streaming supplies and stuff too much. 600, I don't know how many minutes that it adds up to. I probably need to change that. I might need to change that. But it's okay. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, but like I was saying, Where the Red Fern Grows, I think it hit me harder because of the fact of the effect that the dog's death had. Hello, we are talking about death of animals. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. I apologize. I'm just talking about the only dog movie to make me cry. And it's called Where the Red Fern Grows. And basically, Where the Red Fern Grows is about this kid who's like a hunter. This is like back in like when hunting was big. Why are we talking about death? We talking about it because I'm talking about how I've never cried at any sad dog movie except this one. Basically, it's a movie of this kid who really wanted these dogs. And he got these dogs. It took him forever to get them. He raised the money for them, and he got these dogs. And they became good hunter dogs. And what ended up happening is one had a run-in with a panther. Mountain lion. And it was the dog protecting its owner kind of deal. But the thing is they had 2 dogs. That's the important thing. This is why I cried. Because of what happened after the first dog's death. Both of these dogs were siblings. Let me make that clear. They were siblings. What ended up happening is similar to Hachi. If you've seen Hachi, it's similar to Hachi, but I feel it's worse. After the dog passed, the other dog stopped eating and just laid on and just would go out every night, or ended up going out one night, disappeared. They have no idea why, where she went. She was laying on the dog's grave. And she passed away. And they buried the dog there, and a red fern grew there. Where the red fern grows. I had to read this in class in middle school. I was like 13, 12. I had to read this book. I watched the movie, but I had to read this book when I was a kid. I had to read this book. Why did they make me read this book? That's what makes it terrible. I ended up watching a movie because I never finished the book. And I regret it. And I'm just like, why was I reading this? Why was this an assignment? Why? Why would they do this to children? And then I remembered, oh, that's right. Every animal book there is for kids is absolutely dark and can give you trauma. That's why I remember every death of the Warrior Cats in the Warrior Cats first series. Why? Why you do this to children, man? Why you do this to children? But yeah, that happened, and that was the only movie that ever made me cry. And it was because of that. And the whole notion of where the red fern grows, I loved that. It was so sweet. But like, yeah, that was the one movie I cried at. The one movie that actually made me go, what the fuck did I just watch? I didn't know how it ended. I wasn't expecting this. I blame school. This is the school's fault. This is the school's fault. I know what I'm watching now. Oh no. I mean, it's a great story. It's a great story, but like it sucks, man. It's like a horrible ending, but a beautiful story. I like it. I will rewatch it every time. I own the movie on CD. I rewatch it when I feel like it or feel like crying. I love it. But that one hit hard. And the reason why Hachi didn't like hit the same or similarly was I think it was because of the fact that they weren't family. You mean DVD? Yeah, CD, DVD. I forget that they're different. I'm sorry. I forget that CDs and DVDs are different. Because CDs go into the computer. They're like the music disc stuff. I forget that. Yeah, CD, different. Yeah, it is. I do know it's different. It is different. I just forget, and I just say CD. I watch it on DVD all the time. Like, anytime I feel like it. It's the only sad dog movie I can sit through now. But also, like, I've watched a lot of sad dog movies, and they still didn't make me upset. But you want to know? Oh my god, do you want to know what made me sad? I used to have a favorite childhood movie. I have a favorite childhood movie. And I learned a fact about it because of my friend. And oh my god. Have you ever heard of the movie Milo and Otis? You might know it for the fact I'm gonna mention. I didn't know this. So, Milo and Otis is one of the absolute worst films ever that was being made. It's a great film, but it was terribly made. And I say that because a bunch of animals died because of it. And that's a fact. A bunch of cats and dogs and other animals, because they had farm animals and stuff, they died because of it. Yeah, I was crying too, man. But I want to inform people because it's sad. But that was my favorite movie. And the fact that I learned that made me sad. I can never watch it the same. That was my favorite kids movie, man. Why you gotta do this to me? Why did my friend have to do this to me? Why did they have to do this to me? I'll still call it my favorite kid movie, but I absolutely hate it. And I will never buy it again. I think I own it. I kind of want to throw it out. That's how much I hate that. It ruined my favorite childhood movie. Which, speaking of childhood movies, I have a fun story. Free Willy. I love Free Willy. That's cute. Free Willy's cute. Sad, but cute. Slightly sad, but cute. It's cute. I like Free Willy. I have watched it. I like it. And also, I fucking hate SeaWorld for existing. I hate it. I hate it. Well, the whale died. Yeah. I assumed. I remember I liked it. Yeah, I assumed. Honestly, with the fact that they were... Like, even though I understood why they made the movie, I had a feeling that it wasn't good, because animal movies sometimes aren't good. Like, goddamn Milo and Otis, man, that killed me. Why you gotta do that? But off of those movies, because now I've just remembered another one. You wanna know something? I didn't grow up with anime. However... Oh! Less espresso, more depresso. I grew up with a movie Now, like I said, I grew up with my grandmother. So I grew up on old movies. I owned the original Wizard of Oz on VHS. I also owned a bunch of original Disney movies on VHS, including Bambi. I owned them. I grew up with a lot of movies. I also owned 19. But I grew up with a lot of old movies, but one that I grew up with and will never forget because I was traumatized because of a tree. I was traumatized because of a tree. And it makes me, the tree is like anime, reminds me of anime women. And how a lot of anime has women that are a bit sexualized. Except it was a tree. It was a tree. There was a kids movie called The Last Unicorn. I have heard the story. I have heard that. And if Gaston and I already didn't like Gaston, so I agree. Because I have a reason to hate him even more. Anyways. But I grew up on a movie called The Last Unicorn. Now now it's good. All right, I'm gonna start this off by saying I fucking love it. Fucking love it. However, this movie is from the 70s. And this movie involves a unicorn trying to find the rest of her kind and bring them back. I love the song from it. And it's interesting and it's so cool. All this magic and stuff. However, there is an issue. It's very dark. I think like the beginning of when it starts getting dark is when the unicorn is captured by this woman who looks at creatures like, not this woman, but this zoo, and she looks at creatures in a way of, they're perfect for entertainment. And it was a woman. And this unicorn got captured. And we met a few other mythical creatures that existed that were last of their kind, locked up in chains. Like being forced to be an attraction while she used magic to make them not look sickly and ill. Basically, a wizard, someone who's trying to be a wizard, breaks the unicorn out. And the unicorn breaks out the monster. Now, this monster, there were a few monsters, but there was one that the lady hated and always kept locked up. When the unicorn let this monster out, it took care of the lady. And I mean it as it devoured the lady. It killed the lady. We didn't see anything, but we heard it. We heard a bit of a scream. Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. Either way, this is a kid's movie. Just remember that. This is a kid's movie. This was rated as a kid's movie. This isn't like no Watership Down situation. This was rated a kid's movie. She had it coming. She did, bro. But there was a wizard. He broke out the unicorn. And then the unicorn continued her adventure with this wizard. And then I was traumatized. As they continue this adventure, they run into a group of people. Well, actually, it's before they run into a group of people. They run into a town, it's a group of people, and they're telling, like, this story, and they send him out. They send this, like, wizard guy out to find this thing, and he was tied to a tree. He was gonna die. He was tied to a tree. And the unicorn tried to get him out of the tree, and, why? She made the tree into a woman. And, this tree, where the man was tied up, was right between her chest. Yeah. When this tree came alive, She was just kind of like holding him very closely and being very weird. This was a kid's movie. I will never forget that scene. So if you want to see it, it wasn't graphic, but it was enough to be uncomfortable. So if you're curious on what it was, just look up the last unicorn tree scene. You'll find it. And also, this movie continues to go over stuff such as, we see, this movie goes over how women are treated. I think that's the biggest message in the movie is how women are treated. Because a lot of the women in the story that you meet, kidding me, the image, yeah, I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to keep that. But basically, a lot of the women in the story, they are showing, the creatures that were locked up. The person who locked them up, she kept them because they were pretty and reminded her of her youth when she was a child, when she was pretty and young. And this is it's very heavily about misogyny. That's a very underlying tone, because we meet a woman who absolutely adores this unicorn, because the unicorn to her represents women, and she thinks that this unicorn is a sign of hope, good hope, and she wants to take care of this unicorn. She cares about this unicorn because she sees her as a beacon of hope for stuff like that, which I think it's pretty cool, but dark. And then we continue the story, and we end up in a castle made by an evil man who's the reason why the unicorns are extinct, and why this last unicorn's looking for her people, who ran into the tree because ran into the ocean because a red bull chased him away. Again, I think that this is mainly misogyny. I think that's mainly what it stands what the underlying tone is. Don't be rude. Don't be mean to women. What ends up happening is she ends up getting turned into a human, and the unicorn is crying because of it. Nah, go to Ireland. They have unicorns. They do. But this unicorn gets turned to a human, and she hates it. She's a woman. She hates it. She ends up actually falling for the prince that is at this place. And the story ends with her figuring out what to do to get this king to let go of her people, lets the horses go, and they all come back from the ocean because the bull is now defeated. All that. But I think the underlying tone has always will be in that movie. Just don't this is how women are treated, because if you really watch it, you really analyze it now, you can just see that this was about misogyny and how women were treated during the time it was made. But this was a kids movie. Also, I forgot to talk about the weed addicted butterfly. Or the smoking addicted butterfly that I swear was always high. That's right. A butterfly. Okay, a question. What is with insects in old movies, old kid movies, smoking? Or anything smoking. I get it. They're trying to show smoking is cool at the time, but bro, why? There are animations that aren't for kids. And the last unicorn, it's I understand why it's for kids, but at the same time, I don't know. And I have a question. And milkweed. What is the question? What is the question? I will say, there is another movie I should talk about. That's it was Bambi for me. Bambi didn't make me as sad because I was used to deers being hunted, so I wasn't shocked that it happened. Man, okay, why is there a butterfly on truck? I don't know, man. You tell me. Why is there a butterfly on trucks? Bro, I don't know. and I think it was on drug. The reason I say that is just because of how it acted. This thing had to have been high. I would be shocked if it wasn't. It acted like it was high, and it's the reason why she went on her adventure in the first place. But like, still, this was a weird ass butterfly. I don't know, man. I don't know. Welcome to the 70s, because that movie was made in the 70s. It's like a old movie. It was made in the 70s. But yeah, and then there's a movie. So like, Probs gave the actor drugs. Yeah, it talked. It talked. It definitely talked. The unicorn talked, though the unicorn wasn't understood by many. I like that the unicorn, I feel, is meant... I'm pretty sure the unicorn is meant to represent women. And youth. Women and youth, which is pretty cool. That explains it. That would explain it. But basically, okay, so Bambi didn't make me sad at all. Like, I will say, sad dog movies, I've never cried at them, but they've never, like, it's not that they haven't made me sad, it's just they never made me sad enough to cry. Crying is very rare for me, when it comes to watching shows and stuff. Oh, fuck. Alright, we begin this, which I'm going to just take care of right now. And give me the milkweed. Oh no. But not. So, Bambi didn't make me sad as a kid, and that was just because it wasn't, like, sad for me, because I was used to hunters. Because I grew up in the country, and that was, like, a thing that people did regularly, and I was used to it, so I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Sad, but that makes sense. However, a movie that also made me sad as a kid, I guess... Would it be considered a sad dog movie? I wouldn't call it a sad dog movie. When I was a kid, my movie that was like Bambi for me, in my opinion, and I don't mean that as in like anything, and no one really died in this movie, but it was my kid movie it was my movie as a kid that made me cry, basically. That's what I mean when I say like Bambi. It was the movie that made me cry as a kid. And it was called The Seventh Brother. Now this one, I think it made me cry because it was actually kind of wholesome, but also kind of sad, and also slightly dark part. But I think the reason this made me cry was because of the goddamn beginning of the goddamn movie. Oh my god. So this movie is about a dog, a puppy, a grandpa, and the daughter he's taking care of. They're driving home on a stormy night. She had this puppy. She's giving him all the attention and love. She left the door open when she got out because her dad had to fix something with the car so they could continue going. She had gotten out, I think, to hold an umbrella or something, and the dog got out. And they were on a cliffside. This dog proceeded to fall over the edge because of mud, and it kept howling. Like, when it fell, it didn't like hurt itself because it kind of slid, but it didn't really hurt itself bad enough. But it just kept crying for them like a puppy, and they didn't hear him, and they drove off without the dog. And it's a whole scene of them figuring out the dog is gone and freaking out while this dog is crying. And not just like a puppy cry, actually crying. This poor dog. And basically the story is this dog meets 6 rabbits. These 6 rabbits help him get home. And they're like a little family in a way. And they help him get home. But there is a scene that terrified me as a child and made me go, ew, God, why would you animate that? And it was a rabbit running from a hawk. That was pretty. Interesting. I felt so bad. But, nothing I can do about it. So, like, yeah. That movie was like my Bambi in a way. That was my sad animal movie. But yeah. I will say, even though I grew up Disney as a Disney kid, God, do I hate Disney. Because a lot of the two movies I just mentioned aren't even Disney. Which I think is kind of clear, kind of obvious with The Last Unicorn. Because why would that be Disney? That doesn't make sense. Did you? Hold on, I got distracted by counting. Look at this. This looks great. I like it. But yeah, that's kind of like some of the movies I grew up on as a kid. I also own, also my favorite Disney movies. Now, this might be a bit controversial, but my favorite Disney movies were the second of every movie. I'm sorry, but I hated Cinderella as a kid. It was one of the now I'm thinking about it. I hated Cinderella as a kid, and I'm aromantic. I don't know if that adds up or not, but it might. But I hated Cinderella. Hated it. I didn't enjoy it. But Cinderella 2, however. Now that one I can get behind. I like Cinderella 2. Because the second one isn't about Cinderella at all. It's about her stepsister. It's a redemption arc for one of her stepsisters, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute. And the third movie completely ignores it. But I love it. It's so cute. It's just a wholesome story about her finding someone she liked and wanting to be with this guy, even though her stepmother didn't want her to be with this guy. And oh my god. It was so awesome, so cute. It was so cute, man. So cute, absolutely adorable. I loved it. That one I can get behind. I like that one. But besides that one, I hated Cinderella. Cinderella was like the one movie I just did not like, refused kind of to watch because I just didn't like it. It wasn't enjoyable. I don't know why, but it wasn't enjoyable for me. But either way, I love Cinderella too. And Lion King too. Now, there was a whole thing about, so Lion King. The thing about Lion King is that it's kind of been called the person who wrote Romeo and Juliet. I forget who it is. I forget his name. Shakespeare. Okay. There's a whole thing about how Lion King is Hamlet for kids. I think it's Hamlet. Hamlet is a play, a story that was written by Shakespeare. And a lot of people say that it is literally Lion King is that because it is basically the story. Well, Lion King 2 is Romeo and Juliet without the death. Yeah. I like Lion King too. Also, I've seen a lot of people talking about the main lion from Lion King 2 and being like, if this wasn't your gay awakening, what was? You can't tell me nobody's was attracted to him. What the fuck? I know. But Lion King 2 follows Lion King 2, listen, the first Lion King, Mufasa's death is devastating. But the second one, oh my god. The second one. I felt so bad. Because we were, the second one, it has the main villain, clan that like, worshipped Scar because they thought they believed that was their king, blah 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 blah. And this poor lion, he was trying so hard to be an evil guy for his mother. He, like, throughout the movie, it's just him constantly having people doubt in him and not view him as, like, smart or anything, which he was kind of dumb. But they didn't have to do what they did to him. They were after Mufasa, or not Mufasa, they were after Simba. They were trying to hurt Simba in, like, the other guy who's meant to be like the prodigy that this lion was like jealous of. He wasn't going after Simba, so this guy did go after Simba, and there was an accident, and he fell and got crushed by a bunch of rocks. And the last thing is his mother finding him and being like, and he's just like, I just wanted to make you proud. This guy died for his shitty mother. God, I hate her. He died because he wanted to make her proud. What the fuck? And he didn't even make her proud. What the hell, man? What the hell with that? But this poor lad died. That poor lad. I feel so bad, man. Every time I think about that movie, I feel so bad. Like, Mufasa's death was sad, but boy, watching this guy try so hard to be perfect for his mom and then die while doing so because he just wanted her to be proud of him. And he died through an accident. God. But the entire story is, like, really cute. It's, like, a love story, mainly. That's what that one is. It's, like, because Lion King, it's not really a love story. Like, Lion King has a romance in it, but it's not a love story. Definitely Lion King 2 is a love story. Definitely, like, Romeo and Juliet, except with a good ending. But yeah, I hated that. I remember liking that character. He was the stupid guy. I love the stupid guys. You got a stupid character that's funny and a comical relief? Damn, I loved him. But why you gotta do him like that, man? Why you gotta do him like that, man? But I love Lion King 2. Lion King 2 is superior, in my opinion. The second movies I hate. Like, this is a movie, you guys probably don't even know about this one. The second Aladdin. Aladdin 2 sucked. Aladdin 2 was shit. I didn't like Aladdin 2. I watched it once. And you can't find Aladdin 2 in places, so I'm assuming that Disney wasn't a fan of Aladdin 2 either. I didn't like Aladdin 2. That one was eh. And I'm trying to think. What's another one that's a second movie I didn't like that was from Disney or something like that? There was a second movie I also didn't like, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't think I'm going to remember what it was. But I do enjoy other second movies from Disney. Beauty and the Beast. That's the one I didn't like the sequels of. I didn't like the sequels of Beauty and the Beast. Alright, Beauty and the Beast, I didn't like the sequels. They weren't that good. The original, classic. The sequels, you don't need to watch them. No point in it. But yeah, the second movies I do like, though. I love, oh yeah, I don't think I ever made a second movie of that, so I don't need to count that. I love Alice in Wonderland 2. I love this through, like, the second one, not the live action one, but the original one, the second one. I love it. I thought it was cool. I liked it. It was trippy, and I liked it because of that. It was trippy. And then another second movie I liked, Frozen 2. Man, I hated the first Frozen. I only watched it because of my friend. I hated the Let It Go song. I hated it. It was so annoying. However, Frozen 2? Damn, Disney, you going dark. I like it. I watched it in theaters. The reason I was so excited for the second one was because of the soundtrack. I heard a glimpse of the soundtrack and I was like, oh my god, I need to watch the movie. I love it. I love it. I love the soundtrack. Oh my god, I need to watch the movie. And then I watched it and I got to sit there while children cried. I sat in the movie theater and just listened to children cry around me. I love getting a follow. Submit. I love that. Oh, whoa. Ooh, woo. Hey, fun fact. I say oh, whoa and ooh, woo regularly when I get excited about something. Bye, welcome. I love the name. Nice name. Thanks for the follow. I love how you follow when I'm talking about children crying. That's comical timing. But yeah, I sat in a movie theater while children cried around me. Thank you. Yes. I like the username. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna call you Sum. Or Submit. Hello, Submit. A woo? A woo. That's how you say it. A woo. A woo. Yeah, I say oh whoa and ooh woo like regularly. It's like my thing. If I see something interesting, I go, oh whoa. Oh whoa. What have I found here? Oh whoa. That's like my thing. I say that a lot. If I find diamonds, you guys will hear me go, oh whoa. It's like my how do you put it? What is it called? I forget what it's called. It's stem. It's like a stem. It's like a stem for me when I get excited. It's just ooh woo or oh whoa. Which, by the way, your name is getting me like completely off the topic of movies because oh my god, me and my friend, we made D&D siblings. Chaotic in nature, one stupid, one not, one a murderer, and one not, one a psychopath and one not. And that was ooh woo and oh whoa. Pretty sure mine was oh whoa. And my friend's was ooh woo. And the thing about it was they spoke in a voice. And they said a lot. They said, I want to commit war crimes. So basically, if they were in a campaign, like a long-running campaign, you'd have to listen to the ooh woo voice. It was great. But yeah, I think like their ooh woo was a fighter and was like, I want to commit war crimes. And I absolutely adored it. It was funny. And then oh whoa was just a dumb little lass. Okay? Oh whoa was trying their best. Alright? They were trying their absolute best. Okay? It just did not go well. They tried their best. Alright? But yeah, I just like thought of that because of the name. Which is why I'm like, yeah, nice name. I like saying ooh woo and oh whoa unironically. Just because it's like a stem. It's just something it's like a vocal stem when I find something ooh woo. It's just like, it's like a stem. So I'm just like it's very normal for me. But welcome in. We were talking about movies. We started on sad dog movies. We moved from sad dog movies to Disney classics and old movies I grew up on as a kid that were dark. And now we are here after the oh whoa. Do you have does chat have a favorite movie? Do you guys have a favorite movie? Like in general and Like, do you guys have a favorite movie in general, or just like that you like? Favorite movie in general, or favorite childhood movie? That's what I was trying to say. Because I do. I do. I have a favorite childhood movie. I have a favorite. I'm sorry. I'm switching music. Let's listen to Sad Calm. You know, I feel like listening to my Sad Calm playlist. We gotta enjoy listening to some sad music. I like chilling with sad music. It's chill. Sad, chill vibes. But yeah, I think my favorite childhood movie will always be The Seventh Brother. It always sits there in my heart. But my favorite, like, movie, How to Train Your Dragon. Specifically, the first one. I mean, the others are good, but How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie, I like it. I mean, the second one's superior in some ways, but the first one's that nostalgic feeling. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I went to the last movie. I went to the second movie. I saw them. Well, I saw them in theater. I didn't. I'm still sad. I'm still kind of sad. I never got to see the first one in theaters, but I got to see the second and the third in theaters, and I loved them. Amazing, amazing series. The ending's kind of but you know I can deal with it. I liked 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 it. You know what? Speaking of, we're talking about this. Hold on. We have a song to listen to. Hold up. So there's a song based on How to Train Your Dragon. So give me a second. I need to add this. Hold on. We're listening to this. Dragon. Yeah, I think it's called Dragon. I think it's literally just called Dragon. Or no, I Had a Dragon. That's what it is. I Had a Dragon. That's not it. Let me see if I can find it. The proper released one. Who's it by? I see. Built by Titan. Ahoy there, ahoy. Welcome, llama. That llama. I'm assuming it's llama, but with a 1. 1 second. I am gonna make sure I look this up correctly. We're listening to this. Since I mentioned my favorite song, I'm like, yo, we need to listen to this. Hold on. I think I have it liked somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna go where it's saved. I'm gonna go where I have it saved. Damn, you got it right. Congratulations, you've won a prize. Oh my god, what prize? What prize have I won? Where is it? Sorry, I'm looking for that. I have won nothing. Nah, you're fine. I didn't plan that far ahead. Okay, hold on. I can find this proper song because I haven't liked the actual released one. Liked. SoundCloud sometimes is a rat when it comes to looking for stuff like that. But we're listening to this song because I love it. It gives me so much goddamn nostalgia. I adore it. I had a dragon. I had a dragon. Dragon. The wagon. I want to listen to it. So hold on, let's see if I can find it. Where's it at? You're on this playlist. Where'd you go? I know I have you on here. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome in. Yeah, in my rules thing. You might have seen a new rule. Yeah, no backseating allowed. Backseating's allowed if I say it's allowed. So if you want a backseat, ask me first. Like, if I say it's allowed, then it's good. And I'm assuming it's supposed to be no backseating. Oh, wait, did I put... That sounds about right. I just realized what you said. Hold on. Thank you for telling me this. I didn't know this. Oh my god. It's been that way this whole time. Okay. Well, you know, this is why here's a reason why my friend thinks I have dyslexia. This is the reason why my dyslexic friend thinks I have dyslexia. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice. I updated it recently, and I didn't even notice, bro. That's the thing. I had to update it recently. And it wasn't even spelled right. Are you kidding me? Where is it? I know I have it somewhere in my rules. Let me go fix it. Ah, I see. Let me go to community. No, that's not where I go. It's a... Where do I go for that? It has... I forget where the settings are for that. Rules. We want to do rules. We want to look at rules. Overview. No. That's not what we're looking for. Stream. Channel. Hey, there it is. Is this where you go? Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to fix this. It's gonna bother me if I don't. It's gonna bug me if I don't. When I know something's spelt wrong, I'm like, no, I gotta fix it. All right, here we go. Gotta go to my channel. There we go. It's in the yeah, I know where it's at. I know what you're talking about. I just gotta scroll to fix it. Edit. There we go. No. I had to update my rules recently, which, speaking of, I also need to put them in here. No backseating. That just makes sense, bro. Seat. There we go. Fixed it. It's good now. It probably will take a second for it to update for you, but yeah. Yeah, backseating is allowed if I say it's allowed. So, like, it's 100% gonna be allowed for Subnautica, because, bro, that's gonna be the only thing keeping me from losing my mind, is somebody backseating me, because, oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be allowed. That's gonna be yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that. I'm not looking forward to playing that game. Why do I want to torment myself for content? Because it's funny. I'm sorry to say that I am only a Minecraft nerd. Oh, yay, welcome in. Nah, you good. Minecraft. I'm an OG. I got to watch both generations of Minecraft YouTube. One growing up, and then the one that got popular back in 2020 because of Dream SMP bringing it back. At least for me. I saw a lot of Dream SMP stuff bringing it back, though I wasn't interested in Dream SMP. I could care less about Dream SMP. Like, I could care less. But hold on. I want to play that I Built a Dragon thing. Move. I want to hear this song. This is such a good song. This is such a good How to Train Your Dragon, like, fan song. I love it. Anyways, but yeah, I grew up on both sides of YouTube. No! I didn't mean to hit next. Go back. I want to hear the song. There's a good ass song. It's a good song, man. I don't play the places you can imagine. Yeah, new ones. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'd say that it's worse when I found out what happened to the ones I grew up as a kid. Oh my god, I'm glad I didn't use Twitter as a child. My first YouTuber I ever watched, and this is YouTuber and Minecraft YouTuber, was Captain Sparkles. I've been watching him since a year after he made his channel. And I know it's a year after he made his channel because when I started watching him, it was a little bit over a year after he made his channel, because when his 10-year anniversary hit, he started making Minecraft a year after he made it. Stampy Longnose was also one of mine. It was Stampy and Captain Sparkles. They were my boys. And they both have stayed unproblematic, and they're both still doing a good job. Though I would say, like, yeah, Captain Sparkles has changed a bit, but Stampy Longnose hasn't changed one bit, and I'm happy about that. I'm glad that he's been continuing that almost 900 episode long Minecraft playthrough. Like, bro, that's impressive, man. How you do that? How you do that? How you do that? Let me turn this song slightly. There we go. But yeah, how you do that? Yo, dude, the motivation is wild. Insane, but cool. I think we were talking about this the other day when I was in Poison character, but we were talking about this the other day about my history of Minecraft YouTube. It started with Captain Sparkles and Stampy Longnose, and then I just started legit subscribing to every single person I watched from them, which in hindsight I shouldn't have done that. And I used to brag in school, I subscribed to 72 different YouTubers. In middle school, I'd say that all the time, and I'm not even joking. That was my brag. But I grew up on those two, and through them, I found a bunch of people, and through Stampy, sadly, I'm kind of pissed off about it, I found one person. What's kind of sad, though, is that he hit like 8 mil and 8 mil subs in 6 years ago, and still only has 10 mil. I mean, yeah, but that makes sense. Him still being at 10 mil isn't, in my opinion, it's still like he earned it. By the way, your mic cut out when you used it. Yeah, it does that. I know how to fix it. I just don't want to mess with it. I know how to fix it. I just don't want to fuck around with my filters right now. So if I go high pitched, that's why. If it cuts out, I apologize. I know how to fix it. I just don't feel like messing with my filters. Damn it, Nightbot, shut up. Nightbot, go shush. Luckily, Nightbot doesn't go off. Nightbot just goes off every 30 minutes to an hour. With 2 things, and that's it. But yeah, nah, I grew up on that, and through that I found a lot of people. But through Stampy, again, I hate the fact that this is true, but through Stampy I found a YouTuber who I had no idea what happened to them until a couple years ago, and my fucking god. So, through Stampy, I did a video. A Minecraft hide-and-seek video. And I discovered a Minecrafter named Lion Maker. Now, if you don't know who he was, good. He doesn't exist on YouTube anymore. His content is completely gone and wiped from it, which is a good fucking thing. I hate this motherfucker. He was a pedophile. God, I'm glad I didn't use fucking Twitter. I didn't know this. So for me, he just disappeared, and I was like, man, what happened to my favorite YouTuber? And then I found out, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm glad that I didn't continue to mope about that. What the fuck? What the fuck going on? And I'm gonna go empty and grab some. But what the fuck going on there? I don't like it. What the hell? And I learned that. And sadly, a lot of the people who had made content with him also disappeared. Which I don't know how they may have acted. So I'm kind of happy about that. Good riddance. Good riddance. But yeah, he had done a thing with Stampy, and that's how I discovered him. And I'm so happy I didn't use the internet as a child. I'm so happy I wasn't a stupid ass child on the internet, because I wasn't allowed on the internet. Like, I was just very much not allowed on the internet as a kid, which understandable. I can see why. But yeah. Why? Are you playing? Yeah, I'm playing vanilla. We're not doing any modded. I do plan to open the modded server back up at some point, which is a modded streaming server I had, but right now, no. Oh, let's go sleep. I don't know how long we've been up, and I don't want to deal with phantoms. Not in my hardcore world. And welcome to my mushroomless island. Anyways. I should be severely judged. I'm playing regular, vanilla, hardcore. So welcome to my mushroomless island. I have no mushrooms. How many days has it been? 160 days. And not a single mushroom has spawned on the naturally spawning mushroom island. No. Is it because modded Minecraft is kind of better than non-modded Minecraft? Because if so, understandable. You want to know why? I know. Pick me. Why? Yeah, I understand. I understand modded being better. Okay, so... Okay, what was I doing? I'm sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, that's right. My brain went blank. I was just saying, welcome to my mushroomless island. I have no mushrooms. No mushrooms for me. SMH. Only the cows I brought over. Only the animals I brought over. Mushrooms can't spawn there because of Java mod spawning mechanics. I mean, well, with how it works, before I had these here, there should have been some. Thank you for the follow, Fizzerolli. Oh my god, are you ahead of a boss fan, or you just use that? But also, the reason, a lot of people are saying, that, at least I've had a few people go, maybe it's because of the amount of animals you have. But here's the thing, when I didn't have any animals, there should have been mushrooms spawning. And it would make sense that mushrooms wouldn't spawn in these expanded areas, because from what I know, they can only spawn on actual, well, I mean, they can spawn still. They do still spawn. I think it was the update. Pretty sure it was the update. In 1.19, they weren't spawning. I don't know if they're gonna spawn. But I've seen people who are playing the same time. Yeah, the code changed. I see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking that happened with the mushrooms. But, you know, but I do think I want to at least test the lightning mechanic. And this time, we are not going to kill all of my cows. All right? That was an accident. It happened once. We are not going to do it again. The lightning rod did not work. We learned the hard way. And that is all. Do it twice. I will not do it twice. I don't want to lose the cows I have. I need leather. I need leather. I need leather. Yes. I am probably nowhere near it except for... Well, I'm close to it, but I don't know. The thing that I'm missing from being affiliate is my viewer count. And I fully believe it's because of how I am. I'm very much a person that if you're bored here, you can leave. You don't need to stay. If you're bored, don't stay, because I get bored and I hate having to stick around just because I want to be nice. So I'm very, like, open to that. A proposal. Let's hope it's not what you will get timed out for, which I need to update the rules for. because I'm just hoping that's not what this leads into, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't think it will. You seem like you're chill. Yeah, that probably would be best, but I have work. And I normally don't stream this late. Like, we've been streaming for like almost it's 1.5 hours. I normally don't stream this late, so this is not a regular streaming time. It might seem like a regular streaming time, but it's not. My regular streaming time, I try to aim it between 3 p.m. Central Time and 6 p.m. But yeah. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry. I was worried. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, raid me? I mean, if you want to raid me, go ahead. But yeah, shut me down. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to be. I don't want ads. I just don't want fucking ads, bro. I don't want people coming into my fucking chat and being like, hey, you need stream stuff? God, I hate it. Anyways, I'm sorry, I've gotten tired of it and I'm recently cracking down on it, so I do apologize. It's just me hoping. Getting affiliate is the worst decision. Yeah, that's what I've been debating on. Because, like, that is actually something I've been heavily debating on. Because I don't care about affiliate. Yeah. I don't care about affiliate right now, mainly because of ads. The only thing affiliate could add for me is channel points. But that's all I want. I don't care about emojis. I don't care about money. I don't care about subs. I just really want the channel points. But I'm probably not going to do it because I hate ads. That's the reason why I've been debating on going affiliate, is because of the ads. That's what started making me debate it. When they started cracking down on ads and being like, you gotta do even more ads, I just like was starting to get tired of it, and I'm like, do I even want to go affiliate, man? Ads are a nightmare, bro. And yeah, you can pick when they happen, except for when they happen at like my amazing emotes. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can get really cool emotes. We have emotes. Is that a knife? Oh my god, I forgot. I need to commission someone. I forgot. I need to commission someone for something. Also, here. Plop. Oh god. Ah! Ah! Get back here! What happened to my chat? My chat disappeared. Don't mind me. Yeah, commissioning, yeah. That's also something, like, I already have somebody, so it don't matter. I have somebody I want to commission. Specifically, both the people who have made my 2D model and my PNG, they both make, like, emotes and stuff. I really want to... I had asked my Discord, what would you like if I were to get a poison emote for our Discord? And everyone was like, poison with a knife! Give the hyper dragon a knife! How smart! And then I said, what about poison with a gun? Give the hyper dumb dragon poison with a gun! Beautiful! What a lovely idea! Which is funny. Oh, by the way, I should probably explain. I forget to do that. I always forget to actually advertise myself when people come to my streams. Hi, my name is Poison Ashes XX. Ignore the X's. They're just there because I had nothing to do. Just realized I forgot to do this. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Poison Ashes. I stream whatever the hell I want when I'm my PNG. But when I am in my 2D model form, which is my character form, which is just a little character I play. Her name is Poison. She's a dragon. She's my 2D model. She kind of looked like this. When I stream as her, we do whatever my Discord wants me to do. I have no choice in the games Poison plays because I thought that'd be fun to do. I think it's fun to do. I like seeing what people choose for me. Plus, I get to choose the options. So, I mean, I have control over it. I get to choose what you guys pick between. So, I have control over it at that aspect. And it's always between 3 games. I try to keep it with 3 games, unless there's only 2 games I feel like playing that day. But I try to keep it within 3 games. Which is 2 games I really want to play, and a game that I don't think I want to play, but I'd enjoy playing it. I'd be fine with playing it. Like Subnautica. Well, since you gave me an introduction, I shall introduce that my viewers cult against you. Enjoy. Okay. We get viewers. Odd. Unusual. Thank you for actually sitting and chatting before doing anything, though. I will say that. Because that... Nah, don't worry. Okay. But yeah, I will say, I like when people come in here and sit. It's 11 p.m. Okay, good. 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 I love people sitting in my stream, though. Even if they're here for like a few seconds, if they sit and actually chat with me and they're not going to be like, hi, how's your streaming going? Would you be interested in having new streaming things? You don't have that. You don't have affiliate. May I ask why? Explains why. Hi. Because you're not enough. Would you want some new stuff? Hi. Why? 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 I honestly don't think that I should have to crack down on rules like that. On rules that keep people from being able to ask questions. Because, like, see, I would be perfectly fine if it's just questions, but the fact that they do it so much is like, eh. Luckily, I have a toxic viewer base who yell at people for me. Yeah, I need to get a mod that's actually going to be in here on a regular basis, because I don't have any. I don't have any of those. I have none of those. Like, the ones I do have, they have no idea when I'll go live. And also, I just, don't. I just don't really talk to them enough to figure out that stuff. So yeah, they don't have a choice. My mods are working. My mods are my IRL friends, except for one. There was only one mod, one singular mod, that is not my IRL friend. And they're only a mod because they knew how to do stuff in Discord when I did not. So I made them a mod. They're an admin. They are the forest system. I'm not going to call them, I regularly call them pro, but I'm going to call them the forest system because that is what they are. They are a system, and if you don't know what that is, if you've ever heard of DID, which is like multiple personality disorder, they have that. So that's like a thing they have. And so yeah, the forest system. The forest system is really nice. We like the forest system. We call the forest system, or why am I saying we? I call the forest system Crow, but that's because that was a name they went by for a while. But now they have their system named, so I'm going to introduce them as the forest system. They're pretty chill. We like the forest system. Also, never use any pronouns that are she, her with them. They don't like them. They're strictly off limits. So, they, them, that's fine. But he, him, that's fine. But no feminine pronouns, which I kind of need to get on to one of my admins about that, because he's really bad at using their goddamn feminine pronouns, and that's an issue, because I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible at accidentally changing my speech when someone says something, like, a lot. And it's just... I feel so bad, man. By the way, you should totally make your cat that eats sushi slowly grow bigger. It would be very funny. That would be funny. Speaking of cats, stick around till the end of the stream for Cat Cam. We regularly do Cat Cam. We're supposed to do Cat Cam at the end of stream. Or I'm supposed to do Cat Cam at the end of stream. I just forget. Cats. Yeah, I only have one cat that you guys will mainly see. I do have one other cat, but she hates being picked up, so we're not bringing her in here. Okay, and then what are these doing here? Get over here. You're not supposed to be there. Okay. I am just gonna raw iron. Let's make some raw iron blocks because I have nothing else to do with it. Nothing better to do. All right. Oh, wrong thing. Oop. There we go. Pro tip, by the way, play Minecraft. Yeah, I try to play Minecraft more because I've been trying to upload more on this. I just haven't been streaming a lot lately because of work. So, the life of having 2 jobs. It's fun. Trust me, it's fun. Unless you deal with a certain type of manager. Which, speaking of, you're new, so I can rant to you and won't be like me repeating anything. So, I work at... Alright, so I recently got a job at fast food place a couple months ago now. And when I started working there, great managers, absolutely adore them. So nice. We ended up getting another manager. Now, the thing is, I never had to work with him originally because he wasn't doing like night. Oh god, we gotta go mining for coal. He wasn't doing like night times when I work. I work night times. He wasn't there, and he wasn't trying to get me to hold on, I'm just gonna use my wood. Anyways, he wasn't trying to like he wasn't the boss when I was there. Luckily. However, I soon had to be working with him at nights. And okay, let me start this off by saying this man is very kind. He's a sweetheart. He doesn't know how, he's very bad at controlling his tone when he gets stressed, but overall, he's really nice, all right? I'm going to call him really nice. I know that he's a bit, how do you put it, picky on things. But, like, for me, it hasn't been that bad to a point where I'm angry except for once, and that was just because I was tired and in a really bad mood, and it just made it worse. But, like, he's not that bad. And the reason I am telling you that is because even though he's not that bad, I have had to work with him. This man has no time management. And he doesn't... The one thing, like, okay, just because you're a nice person doesn't mean you're a good manager. Just because he's a good person doesn't make him a good manager. So he's not a good manager. This man, first off, I work at a fried chicken food place. And every other time I'm with a different manager, right? We never run out of chicken because they are good at keeping up to how much chicken they have and telling the cook how much chicken they need. But every time this guy works, we run out of chicken. We get a 20-minute wait for chicken. And this is a fast food place. It's actually from a really popular chain of fast food. Not McDonald's popular, but really popular where I'm at for fried chicken. And that is Church's Chicken. I work at Church's Chicken. Nah. No, I would never work there. I refuse. But it's like a Church's Chicken. It's what's called Church's Chicken. It's a food chain that's not like too I don't think it's popular across the states, but it's definitely popular around Texas, Arkansas, and Kansas, all those areas. Like very, very popular around here. Yeah. I don't know if it's popular around everywhere else. I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff. All right, I am looking for a certain thing because we need lava. I just realized we used my lava and I don't have many sources of lava. So let's go get another thing of lava. I forget that I don't have many sources of lava and then I have to go back and backtrack if I want more. Okay, it's right, not here. Not here, not here, not here. I'm trying to remember. Is it here? No, I don't think so. I think so. There's a place where we have lava. Sorry, my brain's gotten... Do you watch anime? I do. However, if you judged me about that, oh wait, lava here. If you judged me on me playing just regular Minecraft, you might judge me if you're a classic person. If you like classic animes that you think people should know about or should already know about, kind of thing. If you watch classic animes, I'm so sorry. I have never watched, ever. I've never watched Naruto. So if you're a Naruto fan, I'm sorry. But I've never watched Naruto. Ever. Nah, Naruto sucks. Okay. We don't have a Naruto fan. Good. I've also never watched Dragon Ball Z. And if you're a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you're going to hate the reason I haven't watched it, but I haven't watched it. And if you're wondering why I haven't watched it, it's because I can't get past the art style. So I do apologize if you like that. However, there is an anime I'm obsessed with right now, and I keep recommending to people. It's a new anime from 2023, but you somehow copied all my reasons. Yo, let's go. But there's a new anime. It came out earlier this year. It is called Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. And listen, I get it. It sounds cringy. I get it. Some people might find that a cringy name. However, it is so interesting. The story's basic. I'm going to say it right now. The story's kind of basic. And also, everyone keeps hurting the main character who's such a sweetheart. Why the fuck would you do that? How about cringe isekai? Oh no. So, are we talking technical here? Because if so, you about to bring up who I think you're about to bring up? SOA? Or SAO? SAO? Romance animes? Oh my god. I usually love romance and oh my god. Oh my god. You would like it. You would like Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Except, I can see you kind of being weirded out by the age gap if you're someone like me. But I'm kind of weirded out by the age gap, but the story and the world building kind of makes me ignore the main ship. I just enjoy watching it. But yeah, it is a age. If you don't like Immortals with young characters, it is an age gap like that. Now, the reasoning is like in Japan, like it makes sense. Normally, the younger ones are teenagers. So if you don't like that, you won't like it. But you probably, less of the romance, you'd probably enjoy it if you like cutesy anime or anime similar to that. It is called Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, and basically, it is set in a society where fairies are treated like servants and slaves and stuff like that. And humans are treated well. And humans use a thing called apple sugar, which comes from certain types of apples that produce a sugar that is the only thing fairies can taste. They make sugar confections and stuff like that out of it because it's dense enough to do so. And it is a very interesting story. You got, I I always forget the names of the main characters. I'm really bad about that. But you got the two main characters. I know Shao. Shao is the name of the fairy. And it's so interesting. Have you seen Mushoku Tensei? All right. I will say this. If it's in a Japanese name, I might have seen it, but I probably don't remember because I'm bad with names. But I think I've heard that name before. Pretty sure I have heard that name before. So it sounds familiar, at least. I will say, Jobless Reincarnation. Oh, yeah, that's why it sounds familiar. I think I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. I've heard of it. However, I do want to suggest something. If you like, so you like romance anime? Would you like a suggestion on one of the 2 romance animes that I would suggest that are the best LGBTQ romance animes I've ever watched? All right, the first one's one that got released. These are newer animes, but the first one's the one that got released this year. And it is a goddamn mouthful. Hold on, I want to make sure I say it correctly. It's... Oh, then you're probably gonna love one of them. Because I'm pretty sure the characters, like, they're not bi, but kind of similar, but not... I know that bi and pan aren't the same, but it's similar. Or you could see them as bi, either way. It's never specifically told. Either way, the one that I want to suggest that's just cool in the aspect of the story, and that the romance isn't that important, but there is an LGBTQ romance, is the Revolution. Hold on. Hold up. Now I have to look it up to make sure I get it right. There it is. The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. I like that one. That one's great. But my favorite anime. My favorite anime. This is my favorite anime. I recently got my hands on the manga. My absolute favorite anime is called Sasuke and Miyano. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I watch LGBTQ anime, especially if it's gay anime, like, you know, boy love anime, anything like that, anytime I watch it, I feel... watched it, let's go, but I want to talk about it now because I love it. I feel though when I watch other LGBTQ things, they make me uncomfortable because they seem fetishized. And I've watched a lot of different boy love stuff. But in my opinion, yeah, agreed. I don't even like what is mean that I'm asexual, aromantic. Mainly aromantic because I don't want to date. I just don't want people in my life romantically. But I'm asexual, so I'm like asexual in a way that I get uncomfortable with anything sexual. I get uncomfy. Even with like sexual jokes, I get slightly uncomfy. That's why I have the flags on my character. On my little PNG here. But I feel like a lot of animes are like that, and the one I just recommended, the Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady, that one's pretty good. I like it. I like the 2 characters. They're cute. They're adorable. But like the romance is the main part of it, which is what I like. Little bit I'm not really uncomfortable with it actually. Thinking about it, I'm not that uncomfortable with it. But basically, the reason I like Sasuke and Miyano is because I headcanon. It's because of my headcanons. Listen, I like Sasuke and Miyano because Miyano demi. Miyano give off demisexual vibes, bro. He give off demisexual vibes. If you want to, sure. I would suggest probably doing it if you join my Discord, if you have it. I'm sure you have it if you're a streamer. If you join my Discord, I have a whole anime chat. There's a whole, role, I think, for it. I have a whole anime chat, and you can post it there. If you could join, but if you don't want to, I understand. Oh! Haven't seen that before. That's impressive. I have a lot, but I don't think it's maxed. So, like... Are you still talking about the Magical Revolution? Yeah. I could still talk about it if you guys want to hear more about it. But I did want to finish my little rant on Sasuke Miyano. The reason I like Sasuke Miyano so much is because Miyano demisexual. Nothing will change my mind. And Sasuke I see as pansexual. I view him as pansexual, but specifically Sasuke, or specifically Miyano. Ooh, I haven't read them. I need to read them. Speaking of, the reason I was so excited about Sasuke Miyano is because I recently got my hands on the manga, and if you like any of the side characters, you should get the manga. Specifically, if you like the side characters that don't get much screen time, get the manga. Get the manga. There's more screen time. There's more conversations, little conversations that I don't see often, or didn't hear or looked over because of that. But yeah, I mean slightly. It's not that much more. It's not that much more. Okay. I mean, Sasuke and Mino also, like, if you continue the manga, they are literally, like, where it ends is, like, right before the last 3 manga that have been released. And the last 3 manga that have been released are, like, it's getting to a point where I'd probably be slightly uncomfortable. But I think because the romance is gradual and natural, it doesn't bother me too much. But there's cute moments, so I keep reading for those. But yeah. And over 10k chapters of manga. Slow burn for sure. Yeah, it's a slow burn, but it's good. It's a good slow burn, and it's written so well. Bro, it's written so well. Like, really represents LGBTQ without being creepy and uncomfortable. Also, I love the wingman. The wingman, which, speaking of, oh my god. I think there's another character I'm starting to like. They might be Demi as well. And it's because I read the manga where I'm like, oh my god. Bro, might be Demi. We got another Demi. Is there another one? I mean, Miyano obviously could be or could not be. It's not really decided. But, like, this guy, with the way he was talking, bro, he giving off demi-romantic, demisexual vibes. I need to sleep, but I don't want to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Sleepeth. Be bunked by sleep fairy. Sleep. I don't have the powers to make you sleep, but I can yell to make you sleep. I mean, yeah, if you're being entertained, I understand. Yeah, I understand. I'm glad that you're entertained, though. I try to be entertaining. I still don't like, okay, I think I said this already too many times in the last recent streams, because the last time I did a just chatting stream, everyone really enjoyed it, and I'm just over here like, why do you guys enjoy listening to me talk? I don't understand why you guys enjoy listening to me talk, but you know, it's fine. And fun fact, yes, what fun fact? I met an anime voice actor and somehow became friends with it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I have a fun fact. That still makes me happy, and I did it because specifically it made me really happy to make somebody else happy, but also because I had the chance to. I have a signed Todoroki cup. I have a Todoroki cup made from pieces of the manga, and it's signed by his voice actor. And I mainly got it signed because I had the chance to, and I was like, I think this would make the people who got it really happy if they saw that it got signed. Oh, nice. She voice acting in a new romance movie this fall. That's cool. Voice actors are cool. They're cool. Actually, oh, wait a second. Okay, do you like romance anime? Have you seen Horimiya? You said you were a Minecraft nerd, right? This is why I'm asking. Have you seen Horimiya? Okay, fun fact. I don't know if you know who the Minecrafter Aphmau was. I don't really watch her anymore because I don't really like her anymore. But if you heard of Aphmau, fun fact. Main character. The one that plays the main male character. If you remember Jean from Aphmau, that's his voice actor. He also voice acts as Sino from Genshin. He is also a VTuber named Sayu. His name is Alejandro Sebe, or Seb, however you pronounce it. I don't know how to say the last name. And I knew him from Aphmau. Yeah, he's from Aphmau. Nobody really knows that, and it's mainly because he doesn't say anything about it, which good. I'm glad he doesn't say anything about it. Bro, I wouldn't want to say anything about it either. She a trashy person for how she treated her people who were voice acting for her. And some of them stayed with her, and I think it's just because they didn't feel uncomfortable when working with her. But for the ones who did, I feel terrible, and I hope that they don't have to work with her again. But he never says anything, so. I'm currently falling over. Hey, you want to hear a problem? You want to hear a problem? I have a problem with following just small people in general. I'm following maybe up to 200 people on Twitch. And I don't turn off my notifications. Yeah. My phone is nice. It looks nice. I have a problem not turning off notifications. I just don't think about it. Like, used to, it'd be automatically on. So I never thought about it. So, yeah. But yeah, because I follow so many small people, I do have a lot of people to raid from, though. So, you know. The reason I follow too many small people, is because I gained a habit from when I started streaming. And obviously, clearly, a lot of people would not know. When I'm bored on Twitch, what I do is I go to Minecraft Academy. Yeah, I do that too. I've done it so much, though. That's how I found you. Oh, nice. Somebody else who does it. I do it so much, though, that now I don't even have to do that. I don't have to go into a category and sort that. Nah. I just gotta look on my recommended for you. I find so many cool and like chill vibe people through that. If you do it enough, the recommended to you will organize it to a point where you get what you need or you want. So I find new people like that too. That's cool. What's your graphics card? No idea. I just bought the computer. I'm not a computer person. I don't know what my graphics card is. I just know I only have like a certain amount of gigabytes I can use. Press F3. Does that tell you? I didn't know that told you. Interesting. Didn't know that. You can see how well it goes. I don't know. You have a 1650. Okay, I got it. I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Yeah. We're mushroom fields. Woo. And it's been how many days? 162 days. Nice. So it's getting the job done, though. Yeah. I got a gaming computer from Best Buy. I got my two monitors from Best Buy, along with stuff to set it up, and then I got a lot of my stuff that I use for like streaming. This mic I have, oh my god, the reason I got this mic, I'm still really, really confused as to why they did it. My friend, probably a bad choice, but I wanted to buy it somewhere where I could see it. And Best Buy was the only thing I could think of that was nearest where we could go. I just wanted to buy it from a place where I could see it because I don't trust Amazon. I don't trust it, and I don't want to buy something from there. And I didn't want to spend more than a lot of other things. But yeah, I just prefer buying something physical. With things that are expensive, I prefer buying something physical. Sometimes I like won't buy physical things, such as my like VTuber model, my PNG, stuff like that. But yeah, lots of overpriced stuff. Yeah. I just got it because it was all I could think of for getting it. So that's the main reason. But either way, I have the computer and I got my other stuff from Walmart. Listen. We were kind of on a budget and I didn't know where else to get stuff. Oh, you have then yeah, you need to sleep. Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm nearing end of stream anyways. Go to bed. Actually, I know I'm saying go to bed and stuff, but like honestly, you guys are doing so much, or you're doing so much better than a lot of my viewers. I don't know why so many people watch me at like 3 o'clock in the morning when it's their time. What are you doing up? Why are you up at like 3 o'clock in the morning? And why are you sitting here watching me? Are you really this? You gotta be sleep deprived. What are you doing, bro? This time to watch people, I guess. According to them, I guess. But yeah, I always like treasure sleep because at least you can get to sleep. At least it's easier. It should be easier for you unless you are like me. And it's not that I have insomnia, it's that I have really severe ADHD. Yeah, that's like my viewers. That's the same for my viewers. Yeah, I have like, there's a lot of, like, I have severe ADHD that even my ADHD medicine can't keep some things. And I will say, I will blame my ADHD for, I have insomnia. See, I don't have that. I have ADHD, which I feel is a bit different than insomnia. Alright. Give me leather! Move! Alright. Ah! New excellent place it. Want to hear a list of mine? Because I have them too. If you want to share the list, you may. Mine is slightly, very slightly unique. At least one of them is. And it's a self-diagnosable thing. It's normally self-diagnosed though. And you'll hear me talk about it a lot. Oh my god, I just remembered a fact I didn't even share after you said I'm a Minecraft nerd. Oh my god. You may be wondering what my mental illness has to do with it. I can explain, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you put a list out first. That way I'm not gonna bother you too much. Tourette's. I've heard a lot about that. OCD, ADHD, insomnia, and a few more that I'm not allowed to share. I see. I can share mine. I have anxiety, depression, an undiagnosed, or not undiagnosed, but an unclear learning disability. I'm pretty sure I have autism, but it's hard to diagnose autism in females and women. So no idea if I actually do. but I have a feeling I do. Look at all those books. They make 3 bookshelves. Nice. But yeah, I have a feeling I do. And then I have the unique thing that started because of Minecraft. And it's a thing that is self-diagnosed. It is not normally diagnosed unless it's really, really bad. And mine's bad, but luckily not that bad, but still really bad. So, there is a thing called maladaptive daydreaming. If you've heard of maladaptive daydreaming, cool on you. If you haven't, I'm going to explain. And if you have heard of it, yeah, I'm going to explain. So, prepare for me to repeat stuff if you're used to it. But basically, maladaptive daydreaming, best way to describe it, is imagine, okay, this is how it is for me. Sometimes it's different for others. It can be more like a movie. But imagine reading a book to yourself. When you're reading a book to yourself, you're like, okay, but you're reading a book to yourself. Now I want you to take that reading a book to yourself and replace it with, not reading a book to yourself, but reading a book to yourself that you've written but haven't put down on paper. So basically, maladaptive daydreaming can go one or two ways. It can be like a movie in your head or a book in your head. Either one, different. Basically, imagine having an entire world that you built up that connects in some way, and you built it in your mind, in your mental capacity, and it keeps playing in your mind over and over and over and over again. And it repeats for years upon years. You talk to yourself constantly because of it. You have a story in your head that you can't get rid of. And if you listen to music that used to help you concentrate, you get distracted. And even when you're not listening to music, some days you'll get really distracted while you're trying to do your goddamn job. And then you lack your job because some days you're not controlling it well enough. And it is annoying and very, very upsetting. And I hate it. I love it because of the stories, but I hate it. And now the reason I brought Minecraft up is because I think Minecraft started it. So maladaptive daydreaming is mainly a self-diagnosed thing. Like, it's not really diagnosed. There's not really medicine to help with it besides ADHD medicine. But it begins as a coping mechanism. Maladaptive daydreaming starts as a coping mechanism. And over time, it becomes maladaptive daydreaming. And Herobrine's curse, the Herobrine curse. That's not what I'm bringing up, but Herobrine actually ties into it. Basically, it starts as a coping mechanism and it gets worse over time. That's basically how it is. And it started because of one YouTuber. Now, you might not know them, actually. If you know Herobrine, you might. If you were a Minecraft roleplay person and you liked Herobrine, you might know who I'm talking about. There was a person, and he's still doing content, but he doesn't do Minecraft anymore, named Rejected Shotgun. Now, if you don't know Rejected Shotgun, wouldn't be shocked, but there are a lot of people that do know him, and it shocks me when I meet people that actually know him. But basically, Rejected Shotgun was a lovely lad who had a series called The Haunted. Now, The Haunted was didn't mean to do that, oops. The Haunted was one of my favorite hyperfixations I had for a while. And basically, it was really interesting. Now, I will say this. One, I've watched this multiple times on the channel. On here, I've watched it multiple times. A lot of people might remember it if they've been here long enough. And I watched it multiple times. It was interesting, to say the least. I enjoyed all of it, but I enjoyed it too much. Now, here's the thing. You're probably thinking, oh, you made a fan fiction. Oh, you wrote a fan fiction. No, I did not write a fan fiction. In fact, I suck at writing fan fictions. It's a pain in my ass. I'm bad at it. I wrote an original book because of it. An inspired original book because of it. Yeah, I'm badly. Yeah, I didn't make fanfics. I made badly written original stories. And if any of you want to go read them, go check out my Wattpad. All of my stories are original and they're all there. Is when my writing style was crap and just horrible. And it's where I got my name from. My name was Poison Ashes on Wattpad. And if you just look up Poison Ash without the X's, which I say to ignore, you'll find it. And you can read my old, very cringe books. I am so sorry for interrupting. What is it? And I apologize for what I am about to say. Yes. Let's go. Are you an idiot? Yeah. Because yes. Nah, you feel free to ask that. No, hey, it's fine. I don't care. It actually makes me laugh. That actually makes me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. Are you an idiot? If you change how you place bookshelves, then oh, I see what you're. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Hold up. I understand now. I understand the objective. Okay. You just had to say that, and now I'm like, oh, I see. I was just wanting to build it only 2 high. I make it 3 high. That's my regular thing. I just make it 3 high, so I don't think about it anymore. It doesn't reach. Yeah, I'm just used to making everything 3 high. Not even if it didn't reach, I'm just used to making everything 3 high. Also, corners don't count. Yeah, I know they don't count. That's why I don't have any. Still gonna make it 3 high. Just because that's a habit I have. But I see what you're saying, so if I do this first, it should be giving me stuff. Oh wait, why did I make a corner? That's not what I want to do. I don't want to use up the Silk Touch pickaxe, though. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, it's at 28 right now. I do think it still needs more stuff. Also, let me just... That's too close. Doesn't reach. Yeah, I know, too close. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I broke it. It's too close. That's why I broke it. All right, there we go. There we go. I understand. Sorry. I have it. Nah, I'm fine if you ask that kind of stuff. As like from the way you've been chatting, you've been really chill, so it doesn't bother me too much, just because you've been really chill. But if you weren't chill, do you know? If you were actually yelling at me from the beginning, then I'd probably be annoyed. All right, we'll get it there eventually, but for now, it is good. Yeah, as long as you don't flip me, I'm good. Ah. Hey, that's what I was gonna say. So, guess what? I have a Yeti mic, and I didn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to pay full price for it because I got a regular Walmart mic. I originally got a Walmart mic, and you know what my friends said? They said, "Oh, that's smaller. I'll take that over over the mic I have, and I paid like $60-something for that. It was a shitty mic, okay? And they gave me a Yeti mic. Not lying, my friend traded for a Walmart mic because it was skinnier. Well, I mean, if they want it back, they could ask for it. But, like, they gave it to me. That's on them. I'm using it now. But yeah, I could see why you'd be frustrated by that. So as long as you're being nice, that's good. One of you got out of that. One of you got out with a deal. One of you got out with a deal. Anyway, for the billionth time, what I was trying to say. Yes. I need to put this back in the special spot. Which I need to get a blaze rod and enderman. If I ever see you live when I'm ending stream, I will raid you. And if I do, feel free to discipline them. Oh, yay! How fun! Alright. I think we finished everything on Minecraft. I am going to finish up what I was saying about Maladaptive Daydreaming, though. Basically, I made an entire story off that, and my Maladaptive Daydreaming has changed throughout the years, and each main character I've now realized represented my mental state. Each one I was hyperfixated with represented my mental state. First one I was hyperfixated with was Shadowlay. The thing about Shadowlay, the main thing about her, she wanted to protect people, and, no matter what I tell them, I have like 20 viewers. They hate joining on raids, though. No matter what I tell them, I have like 20 viewers, only 7 raid. Well, that's fine. They're welcome. They're welcome, Dan. But nah, basically, my first character was Shadowlay. And Shadowlay, she basically was a character that protected others, but not herself. So she didn't care about herself, but she cared about others. There's a creeper out there. There's a creeper out there. Anyways, basically, yeah, that was my first mental state. And it was very much me. Because that's how I was. I'd never showed my emotions, and I only was nice and protected others. That's why my only first real friend I confused with a crush, because it was the first person that actually liked talking to me. And I assumed that it meant he's a guy. Girls and boys can't just be friends. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm pretty sure he was just my first best friend, because he's the first one who understood me. Also, this motherfucker was making Minecraft videos in school. I'm not joking. Our computers were like the big ones, and they didn't have enough things blocked properly, and Minecraft was one of this. This guy would download it. He would download it. He would put it on the TV. Oh god. He would put it on the computer, and he'd play it and record videos. This man was trying, bro. Respect. After Shadowlay, there was Cry Wolf. Cry was my old persona, and Cry was I played Minecraft at school as well. Very fun. Yeah. When you're able to, that sounds fun. I need to put these back. But yeah, Cry Wolf was edgy wolf. Edgy wolf girl. Edgy red eyes, white hair wolf girl. And she had a very edgy life. That was when I was going through a horrible time in my life. And that one stuck around for a while. And then we have the one word that's in my mind at the moment. Meadow. Meadow. We love Meadow. We love him. We love the trans lad. My first trans character. We love him. We don't care that he's trans. That doesn't matter. What matters is this man is a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. And I mean that. He's an idiot. But he's a himbo, okay? He's trying his best, alright? He's a good boy, and he's trying his best. His best is kind of stupid, but he's trying his best. I'm writing that right now. And Meadow kind of represents my mental state because of how chill he is, but also kind of dumb, as you saw. But I think he kind of represents my mental state personality-wise. But yeah, I like him. Yeah, very... by the way, yes. Yes. You know what you should do? What? What should I do? End stream so I can sleep. I will be ending soon. I just wanted to continue to get stuff out. And I'm also trying to put stuff up before I get off, because I only stream this world, because I don't want to play this world and not stream it, because if I don't stream it, I won't have it saved forever. I won't have it saved forever. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm glad you enjoy enough to stay awake, but you probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm writing a book right now. It's called Dance the Phoenix. It could... Sorry to disappoint you. It could be gay. But it's not. It might be confused with it because I've gotten very obsessed with the idea of platonic soulmates lately. And I've been enjoying listening to books by it that are like that. So I'm like kind of obsessed with it right now. So yeah, they're not. It's not. It could be. But it's not. Though I think the second book, like the first book, you're obviously going to ship a certain ship because of the two main characters. I don't like you. The fuck you doing? Get the fuck away. Why you staring? Why you creeping, creep? Why you creeping, creep? If you ever want someone to force to watch your streams, my Discord is. Alright. Give them the middle finger. Sure, I'll do it. But yeah, basically that book is in the works. It will be released on AO3. It's not a fan fiction, but on AO3 you can release things that aren't just fan fictions. Original works are allowed. It is called Archive of Our Own, not a fan fiction website. So yeah. Anyways, let me see. Is there anything else I need to put up? I need to put up paper. And I think that'll be it. Oh, let me go put up my shovels and stuff, and then we'll be good. Yeah, I only play this when it's recorded, because I don't want to die off camera, just so I can have it saved. Alright, that goes there, there, bunk, bunk. Diamond pickaxe goes in here. Iron pickaxe, keep iron pickaxe, shovel. Or if this one egg gives me a chicken, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, good. There we go. I think we're good. Let me just switch out the torches. Alright, there we go. Also, my home. And then up here we got 4 babies every time. The luck. But also the unlucky. Oof. Alright. Ooh, it's cat cam time. So 1 second. Also, I'm going to start doing this at the end of streams just because I think it should. I'm going to start showing my 2D model at the end of streams just so you guys know I have another model. But I will be right back. I gotta go grab my cat and be quiet about it. So 1 second. we have a cat. He has arrived. Here you go, Newman. 1 second. Let me get the cat on the screen because I have to reset up the camera real quick. Shouldn't take too long. All right. Da-da-da-da. Cat cam. Let me add the thing. Okay. Oh, he ran. Child. The heck you doing? Hold on, I'll get it back. Newman. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Fist bump? Cat. I got you. God damn it. Go back seat. I'm sorry. I had to grab you. Hi. Hi. Hold on, let me fix my video. There he is. Hi. Can you sit? Can you fist bump? Good boy. Look at him. He's a baby. And there he goes. I think he's had enough. So I think he's a little annoyed that I brought him in here for just this reason. Now you're gonna lay on the floor. I love you. Okay. Anyways, let me just whoop. There we go. Your camera's mic is on. Oh no. Properties. Okay. All right. I think we're good. All right. Turn off your mics, your cam's mic, or else you get double audio. Yeah, I don't know why it's on. And if it's still on, I don't know why. Do you still hear double audio? Let me know. Let me know if you still hear double audio. It's better now? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna at least start showing my model at the end of streams just so you guys can see it. So you guys understand that I'm not just a PNG YouTuber. I understand that it looks that way, but I'm not. I had to grab my phone because that's what I use for my tracking. First, I'm gonna let my cat out because he clearly wants out. Does not want to be in here. Does not want to deal with me. And okay, let me get it set up. It shouldn't take that long. This will normally be my setup for just chatting streams. I have both things out. So let me just, yes, you guys get to see this load in. I'm fine with that. Let me just move my PNG over. Okay. Move PNG over. PNG, move. Hi. Hello. Hi. Do 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 do. Hello. Tracking, tracking, tracking. Hold on, I gotta get the tracking correct. There we go. Hi. Let me move that over here. No. Hello. This is my 2D model. I recently got a new rig. So, if you see this model, it means I'm variety gaming. Probably no Minecraft unless it's Bedrock. So, yeah. Hi. It is. And also, it has both my tails, bro. I got both my tails, bro. I don't have just one tail anymore. Oh my god. Finally. Also, I'm going to show you guys my favorite emote. Thank you for the follow, Goothy. Girthily. That's my favorite image ever. But yeah, this is my 2D model. I will say that you did just get in at the end of stream. It was just me showing my 2D model so people know I have it. And I don't just use this PNG. Also, this VTuber model is the embodiment of my ADHD. So, high energy streams is what she's for. Who we raiding? Let's find out. Let's find out who we raiding. Now that I've shown the VTuber, we're gonna go ahead and find out. Alright, let's see what we're raiding. Actually, if you guys want, I'll just leave the VTuber while I raid. You guys can have the VTuber while I look at stuff. Go ahead, you guys get the VTuber. Okay. Twitch. Let's see who's live this late. That's the real question. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know who we're gonna raid. Another fellow dragon. Fellow dragon time. I'm gonna turn up a song I like. Or a new song that came out. Okay. So we are gonna raid. Okay, we are raiding Fern Dragon. They are playing Stardew Valley. Fern Dragon's pretty chill. Please stick around for the raid. I'm sorry for people who had just came in, but at least you got to see the model. Alright, /raid Fern Dragon. Let me just copy and paste. That's easier. Alright, there it goes. Hooray, we're gonna raid them. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for sticking around. You got a little bit of cat cam, not the best cat cam, but you got a little bit of cat cam. Either way, bye-bye. Everyone have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.